Hi, I'm Devin.
What's up? I'm Aileen.
We're
Welcome.
barbells and button mashing.
Barbells and button mashing. Yes, we are. And today we are talking about
How to change your mindset
yes,
in terms of what you should be eating if you're trying to lose weight.
yes, a mindset shift from, you know, a bad mindset and a good mindset.
So when you're trying to lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
everybody and their mother is going to tell you that you cannot eat as many calories as you previously were if you want to just lose weight, right? So caloric deficit's how you're going to lose weight. And sure, that'll work, but it'll drive you crazy in the process.
Yes,
keeping track of everything.
Yes, and it's not likely that it's going to be very sustainable. But yes, there is a big mindset shift from, hey, I need to not eat anything and lose all joy in the foods that I'm eating, to, oh my gosh, there are so many foods that I can eat and I have so many different options and I can be happy in the process. Sure, it's not going to be easy. It might be a little hard and uncomfortable, but look, the mindset shift from I need to only eat X amount of calories and that's really all your brain goes to, hey, I have so many different options and I have lots of foods that I can eat and there's so many different benefits to the foods that I'm eating.
And that's if you just want to jump right to the end of this video. That's what we'll be saying.
Yes.
There's so many steps in between.
Yes, there are lots of steps.
Probably.
Yes. And that's what we're here to do, is help you be a little bit more comfortable in that process of, getting healthy. Let's talk about that mindset shift a little bit and really what needs to happen.
So here's the mindset we're talking about. We're
Mhm.
talking about the mindset of I want to lose weight
Mhm.
and I cannot eat as many calories anymore.
Mhm.
While that may be all good and true, if you think about it like that in a negative way, it's not going to work.
Yes.
So we're shifting that mindset to look at all the foods I can eat,
Mhm.
which will just be accompanied by less calories, and therefore you will lose weight.
Yes. Right. And seriously, the biggest thing is yes, if your caloric intake is really high, it's only high because you're eating foods that are causing it to be high. It's like empty calories, right?
Calorically dense foods.
Yes. So we want to be eating foods that are high volume, nutritious, that kind of stuff. I keep looking at you.
Calorically.
Mm-hmm.
What's the opposite of dense? Hollow? Calorically hollow foods. That makes it sound so crappy.
Yeah.
Basically, fresh foods.
Mm-hmm. Fresh
Produce.
produce, of course.
Just less calories.
So
Because calories come from hydrogenated oils,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the preservative for stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So one of the things that I like to tell people to help them is understanding what's on your plate, right? So when you look at your plate, you have a really good idea of, what is this chicken going to do for me? How are these sweet potatoes going to nourish my body? Why am I eating all of these vegetables? The more educated that you are, the easier you're going to be in terms of, hey, I feel really good about this meal that I'm about to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think education is a huge miss for people in terms of getting healthy.
Right.
You know?
And that's not to say that if you want to lose weight, you have to all of a sudden become an expert.
Right.
But at least knowing a better route to take is going to be monumental in losing some weight.
Yes. But we need to not overcomplicate things and simplify them. And if you are brand new to working on your nutrition, you need to do yourself a favor and not just go to keto, not go to all the diets, all these fad diets. It's those are like really truly like high level diets that most people should not be going on.
They're not diets that don't work, but that's definitely not where you should start.
Yes, it's not where you should start. People can go on them and they're good for their own reasons, but definitely not a beginner guide to getting healthy.
Let alone a beginner diet that's going to help you lose weight.
Right.
Because a keto diet might help one person lose weight, maybe, but for the next person, it could make them gain weight.
Yes, and really the reason why you're losing weight on that keto diet is likely because you're eating less calories, less processed foods, less, refined carbohydrates, that type of stuff. There's so many diets out there. And really, so here's the thing. You do not need a diet to get healthy. You do not need a diet to get healthy. People are unhealthy because we forgot the practice of eating and nourishing our body. We lost the practice of, you know, actually just sitting and enjoying our meal and understanding what this meal is doing for us.
Like this piece of chicken breast is going to help me in 7 reps later on when I'm doing bicep curls. It's the
Yes.
fuel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Build muscle fibers.
But I think there's something to be said that you said the word diet. We've said the word diet several times at this point.
Yes.
So our definition of diet is most likely different than their definition of diet, right?
Sure.
So when the general population of people hear the word diet, you think like going on a diet, going on a restrictive nutrition plan,
Yes.
doing something miserable that you're only going to stick to for 6 to 12 weeks.
If that.
If that,
I'd be impressed.
right?
I'd be impressed if a beginner was able to stick that long. Truly.
But anyway, that's not how we think of diet. When we talk diet, we really just mean the food that you eat, period.
Yes.
It's not for a period of time.
Yes.
It's your diet. It's your food that you eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a diet.
Yes.
Like in a popular term.
Right. And the mindset shift really goes from I'm eating such little calories and I'm unhappy doing it, all the way to, oh my gosh, look at all this amazing food that I'm eating. Look at how it's nourishing me. Look at how it's giving me energy, vitality. I'm able to do my workouts better. We should be eating to fuel ourselves for our lives, not eating to, lose weight or eating to, whatever it is. You have to think, how is this adding to my life? Not how is this taking away from my life? Because as soon as you have that mindset shift, boom, you will find so much more happiness. So I think the biggest thing is that no, this does not have to be an awful journey. It does not have to be incredibly complicated, but we have to get out of that mindset of I need to be comfortable all the time. Don't you think? Like this process is
Comfort kills.
Yes, this process is not going to be comfortable. It will get easier as you learn, as you educate yourself, as time goes. But at the same time, do not let being uncomfortable stop you from moving forward. Please do not. And that will also be a huge mindset shift for you in realizing, hey, I'm uncomfortable. I'm okay with that. That's how I grow. That's how I move forward. What would you say that your number one tip for people would be to start to work towards their health?
I don't know. That's a loaded question. If we're just talking like physical nutrition health and not like, anything else.
Yeah.
Because I would say mental health first.
Yes.
First, kind of alongside.
Yeah.
Eat more salmon and broccoli and Brussels sprouts and asparagus. The best tip out there. And make it yourself.
Yes.
You just get some lemon juice, some salt and pepper, and you're on your way.
Just put it
in
in
an oven. If you have an oven, a lemon, salt and pepper, some salmon, some Brussels sprouts, broccoli, if you really want. That's my number one tip.
Is that your number?
That's my number one tip.
So your number one tip then essentially is to eat a lot more healthier foods. And that's the thing too.
If you really want to break it
Can we talk about this mindset shift of I have to be 100% good all the time with my nutrition to be able to make progress? You guys, no, you can eat pizza. You can have a burger. You can have French fries. You can go out to eat and enjoy time with your friends. Okay, yes. No, this is actually super exciting because I think a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I just screwed up my entire weekend or my entire day. I better just call it good and restart Stop that. Stop that whole I'm going to restart on this day. The
You know,
next time.
it takes like 7 days straight of messing up to actually lose progress.
Did you make that up?
Yeah, I did.
I like it. And that's the thing too. And I've been guilty of this. Like, oh my gosh, I just ruined my entire day. Here's what I want you to do. The next time you say, I want you guys to truly think about this. The next time that you say, shoot, I messed up my day, right after you say those words or something along the lines, I want you to do something healthy for yourself. Do one thing that's healthy for yourself and move forward. Move forward. It'll be fine. Okay? And also, eating ice cream is not messing up. Having pizza is not messing up. That is just eating some food. Okay? So let's not give it that much power in our lives, right? What we need to give power to is the consistency, the good energy, the feeling good, and eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and healthy proteins and all of those things, right?
Right, and vegetables more than fruits. For those people out there, they're like, well, all I do is eat fruit. Well, when's the last time you ate any broccoli or celery?
Yeah.
Like, oh, all I do is eat 7 apples a day.
Yes.
And call myself a
Yes.
horse.
Can I say though that there's eat all the fruit.
Yeah, you can have all the fruit.
Eat all the fruit. The fruit's not the problem. The fruit is not the problem, but you should be eating more vegetables than fruit. I would agree with that for sure. I'm just saying.
All I meant by that was when we say fruits and veggies, I actually mean fruits and veggies.
Yes.
And not strictly fruits.
Yes.
Or strictly vegetables.
You need a variety of all the things. But, and you do.
Because how many fruits can you think of that are orange?
A lot.
Just one, an orange. Cantaloupe doesn't count.
So yes.
Carrots, though. If you really want to know like what foods are just top tier at the very top of the list that'll make you feel great, we actually created a guide of foods that are anti-inflammatory. So they actually fight the inflammation in your body, and that'll make you feel even more energized than ever before.
Yes, hit that guide up.
Oh yeah, it's in a link in the comments below. I'll put it there, I promise.
Yep.
So what we want you to do more than anything is...
Yes, this is the most important part.
Right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Yeah.
What is it? Because you didn't tell me before.
The biggest thing?
The
biggest mindset shift? Can I have a couple?
I'll allow it.
Be okay with being uncomfortable. It's okay. You can be uncomfortable. Two, do not make this process more complicated than what it is. Do not. Please don't.
Absolutely do not, please.
Number 3, the next time you say, oh my gosh, I messed up with my nutrition, or I ate the pizza, I messed up, and you start to get that guilty feeling, stop yourself, do something healthy for yourself, celebrate that healthy thing that you just did, and you'll be fine. It's okay. The key, and I guess maybe this is the key, and you've probably heard this so many times. It is the consistency to your progress. Consistency is the key. I don't care how cliche that ever sounds. I cannot begin to express how important the consistency of it all is.
Mm-hmm.
And there is joy in healthy eating. Find the happiness in that.
There are delicious foods that you can eat.
Yes.
As much as you want.
Seriously, you guys.
They're good for you.
Yeah.
So many nutrients in them.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of calories in them.
So those are the biggest things. Something that is very simple that you can start to do before and after you eat is being thankful and grateful for your meal. And just sitting there for a second and say, wow, I'm super grateful for this meal. If you do like a thank you prayer, whatever it is that you want to do. But just take the time to be thankful for it. And your mindset around your food will start to be different. I promise. It's a very simple thing that you can start to change. So Devin and I love to preach just one thing at a time. And that would be a good one thing to start with, is just sitting down, looking at your meal and just being thankful for it. And after the meal, being grateful for it.
The last thing to take away, to remember, more important than anything else we've said.
What?
Is that think of your food as what gives you your energy.
I like it.
So when you're done eating, you shouldn't feel drained. You should feel energized. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Because we eat to energize our day.
Mhm.
We do not eat to feel sluggish.
Mhm.
Granted, sometimes there's like some cinnamon crumble apple cake. That's not going to give us energy. But that's because we're eating.
I give you some energy.
Because, maybe it'll be like
the sugar.
But in general,
Yes.
your meals should be energizing you.
Yes.
And if your meals aren't energizing you, you probably need to rethink your meals. And your world will change, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, so if you liked today's video, it would just really touch my heart if you.
And mine.
It also hurts, but if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe-a-reno, hit the bell.
Yes, hit the bell, and in the comments below, give us your favorite tip that you heard today.
I was trying to make a joke there. How many fruits can you think of that are orange?
Oh, you were.
But I didn't do one all serious.
Sorry. Got me on my
You're on your box of soap.
So nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here for.